Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
All right. Welcome, music enthusiasts, to another exciting episode of Sounds Unveiled. I'm your host today, Joshua, and it's a pleasure to have our very, very special guest, Ira Green, on. How are you today?
Hello. I'm seated, so I'm okay. No,
So
everything is okay.
it's an honor to have you back on. So can you
Yeah.
tell us what 2022 and 2023 was like for you since the last
Oh
time that we spoke?
God. It's been quite a tough time because I worked a lot for my album, my new album. That is Tutti i colori dell'ira. It came out in 8 December. We've done a show for present all the album, and I actually worked a lot with music, and I just stayed focused on what I'm doing, and I'm pretty happy of all the work that I've done for this album. And in the off part of February will be out the second single from the album, so I'm working to this right now. And 2023 has been a little bit hard because I don't know if you know this, but I lost my mother, and
Oh,
yeah,
sorry to
she
hear
had
that.
pulmonary emphysema.
Wow,
So yeah, and
that's tough.
yeah, but it's been somehow inspiring because one of the tracks, the second single that will be out will be a song that I wrote down for my mother, and it's called Roses.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That's definitely very rough.
Yeah, a little bit. She was in pain for 10 years. 10 years.
Wow.
So actually, she just stopped suffering like that. So
Yeah, yeah.
somehow your mind think this, okay, she stopped from suffering, so it's okay.
Right. Yeah, in a better place, no longer in pain.
Yeah, exactly.
So, can you give us kind of like a sneak peek behind the scenes on what it was like to go back into the recording studio, after COVID, and what it was like to come up with your new album?
Yeah, it was fun, obviously, because I had my studio at home, and I got another one in Brescia, and we recorded the drum on the province of Brescia, and that was in April. We started in April because we had some kind of problems to record. We had to record in March, I think, but we moved to April, and we started with the drum set and all the stuff. We've done a lot of backstage that you can see in you will see because it's not out yet. We will make a DVD with all the backstories, with all the backstage for about all the album, and then we started with the bass lines and all the guitars. I play the guitars too. There's some solos and a lot of rhythm guitars that I played in this album. And most of all, there are two tracks from Marco Branca. There is the bassman, and he wrote down two of the tracks. There are Shattered Love Blues and Goodbye I'm Living. I don't know if you already listened to this album.
Not yet.
Yeah, I have to send a digital copy.
I would love that. I would love to hear it.
Yeah, because it's really cool. Not because it's my album, obviously, but it's there's a lot of work in it because I worked there for 3 years and a half on it, and actually, all the songs are pretty totally new because I started from zero this time. In some occasion, I had some old tracks that I put inside the album. In this case, I used nothing. I just thought about things that happened to me or something that I lived by myself or stories from people, and I just started to try to write down. The album is in English and Italian, so you have some difficulties, but I send you the lyrics.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that would be amazing to hear. You know,
Yeah.
I know I've been trying to keep up with you on social media, you know, just kind of seeing what you're up to. And, you know, speaking of the excitement of your new album, are there any international tours coming up? I know that you like to do as much as you can in the immediate area where you are.
Yeah. Actually, last year I've been in Ireland, playing in Ireland, a little tour in Ireland. I don't know if we will go back in Ireland to play, maybe. But all the tour right now, the site it's always adding all other shows. So we will be in France actually in October this year.
Wow.
And yeah, and trying to reach up to Canada, but it's not easy.
No, I
I would
wouldn't
like
imagine so.
to yeah, I would love to play in America. It's not easy because I can understand, but all the travel it's expensive and all the stuff. But I would love to find contacts because I don't look for the shows. I stopped this kind of thinking because usually you go to someone that organize gigs and stuff like that. I don't know, booking agencies, and you ask them to find all the gigs that you want to do, where, when. But I don't do like that. I don't like it because it's like I don't know, pray someone else to found all the gigs. I prefer to get called, because
Yeah.
if someone calls you, it means that they want to listen to your music. They just want to play someone to play. They just want your music. So I just wait until they come to me.
And usually that's the best kind because the people that don't come to you are looking purely for the exposure and the revenue that comes from you being
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's a mathematic actually because if someone don't call you or don't know you, it's okay like that. But I don't want someone that calls me to play and maybe all the people are eating or doing other stuff. So I don't care. I just want to share a message with my music. So I want people to listen.
Yeah, and I love that about you is that you really don't care what other people think. You like the fact that if you enjoy your content and your music, that's great, you know, but if you don't worry about it. Go somewhere else.
Yeah. There's so many musicians, I mean, so many singers, so all people can be artists now. Look how the world has changed. Everyone can be a musician, everyone can be a singer, because all the ordinary stuff is not more ordinary.
Right.
It's extraordinary. Now you just need a PC and some softwares or a laptop, and you can do music by yourself.
Yeah, not necessarily have any sort of talent, you know.
Now,
You can use programs to change the way that you sound, and that's just crazy to me.
yeah, probably you can do your own music even by a phone. I don't know. Is there any software or any app to do music on your phone?
Yeah, I'm sure there is, but it's just like the authenticity that comes with listening to your music and talking to you, you can get behind and know that there's a lot of heart that goes into it and a lot of hard work.
Yeah, because I want to know people to know where I feel about it. I want people to know how I reach some kind of feelings, and I want to give to them also.
And that's really what, my view of music, that's really what it's about, is because you can listen to something and then all of a sudden it takes you back to where you were when you first heard that track.
Yeah, that's totally true. It's a giving and a receiving emotions. I can sing some songs that maybe you think when you were a child or when you were sad. Everything can be.
Yeah, exactly. And if people go back onto your social media, Instagram is where I find most of your stuff. But if you go back and look, you can see that you have done renditions of American rock, and you have your own renditions of rock on there, and it's just
Yeah.
like there's nothing like it.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
And the sound that you bring to it as well is one of those that is powerful and very, for lack of better terms, powerful and soft at the same time. Like it grabs you and says, "Don't look away."
Yeah, because I try to be myself on every angle that you look, because I can be hard and tough, and I can scream, and I can do this, but I can even be softer and talk you about love, about emotions that maybe are not anger or stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. So as far as your reach has gotten with your audience on things like social media and YouTube, how has that helped your growth and to get your product in front of more eyes?
Where, you know, it's totally a different world, like it was 20 or 30 years ago. You have to move on and use the social as the best you could, because I can say I had a Nokia 3310. Okay, do you remember that phone?
I
I
do.
had that phone, and I still have it now, and I have it on my room. And actually, I didn't love the socials or all the internet stuff so much, because I think it's a waste of time, blah blah blah. Then I have to move on and use an iPhone or a smart phone in some way. And socials now are the only way. If you want to reach as many people, as many countries, as many places on the world, you have to use socials. And actually, I noticed it that things are changing right now, because once you had Facebook as a top of the mountain, you have the Facebook that linked to you to so many people. Now it's old. Now Facebook is old. Now they're moving all to Instagram or TikTok,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. You would search for music only on YouTube. Now you don't do it anymore. You just do
Yeah.
it on Spotify, because Spotify now got Canvas, so you can look at the video and listen to the music.
Yeah. So I mean it's social media has transcended and transitioned unbelievably. When I first got into social media, probably 20 some years ago, all we had was MySpace.
Yeah, wow, MySpace. What you talking about, MySpace? I'm going back in time. Back in
Makes
time.
you feel old, doesn't it?
Yeah, damn, pretty old, yeah. Yeah, people today, little kids doesn't they don't even know where is MySpace.
No, they think
Yeah.
MySpace is a place in another room where you're by yourself.
Exactly. It's MySpace. That's MySpace. Or maybe they have WhatsApp. We had MSN. MSN. Do
Yeah,
you
I
remember?
remember that. I remember that, and they had AOL Instant Messenger.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah. We're too old for this stuff.
Yes.
Too
So
old.
into shifting gears, kind of in the digital age, you've got people that are not only embracing Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I guess people are still using Snapchat. I'm not really sure what that's about, but we've got this OnlyFans phrase too, where of course, people think that it's people getting on there and exposing themselves, but it's not. It's you can get on there and people create videos of music and there's comedians that are on there and things like that. What I mean, that's kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, but if you think about it, I was talking just today about this. Everything is passing. Even the most important bands that do something nowadays, they just pass. If you think about now and then, the latest track about it by the Beatles, everyone was waiting for that. Everyone, even the little kids, were waiting for that song. That song had 10 days of life. That's it. It just disappeared. Everything now moves so fast that everything gets as a small life in the socials. Even if you do a nice joke, it could be for days, but then people move forward about it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that people have lost that one-on-one connection where
Yeah,
if you wanted to talk to somebody, you didn't text them, you picked up the phone and called them, or if you lived in the immediate area, you went and saw them.
totally. Or maybe I hate these assholes that they're talking by messages and they just disappear. It's
Yeah,
like we're talking right now, okay? It's like I'm going away. It's like we're
yeah,
talking and I go away. What the fuck it means? It doesn't make
exactly,
sense. We're talking, damn.
exactly.
They people
It's
that don't have the respect anymore for the other people, for the other human being. They don't care. They just don't care. Everything is easy. Oh, why you take it so serious? I take serious life. Yeah, I take a life serious. If you're
yeah,
talking to me, I give you the respect. I listen to you, to what you're saying, and I think about something to give back, an answer or a feeling or whatever.
yeah, exactly. And speaking of, beyond the stage in the studio, fans are often curious about the person behind the music. As far as what kind of things do you do in your spare time that you like to unwind to? Just kind of relax and release the stress of the days.
Oh damn! I play Call of Duty a lot. Oh yeah, I play all the stuff on PlayStation 4 and horror, survival horror, and all this stuff like that. Or I just play, or I just do some training because I love to do that. I do some workout. That's things that relax. Or maybe take a walk outside, even if it's fucking cold here in North Italy. Yeah, yeah, in North Italy
Yeah.
this time. No man, you have to know it's pretty cold. Yeah,
Yeah, I can only imagine that's the way it is here in the States where I'm at. It's well, today it's unseasonably hot, but normally it's 20 or 30 degrees outside.
damn.
But hey, you got to do what you got to do to kind of to release the stresses and the worries of the day.
To don't lose your mind because
Yes.
in the moment you just stop, your mind goes away. Just goes
Yes.
away.
Exactly. So, looking ahead, what can your fans anticipate in the future from you as far as upcoming projects, collaborations, new musical directions, and things you're excited to explore?
You have to know, I'm right now working for with a guy, and I'm doing a collaboration that is very interesting because it's something more grunge and something in the style of Stone Temple Pilots or Stained, so All Star.
Wow,
Yeah, it's he writes very good songs, and right now I'm working about this, and it'll come out. I think I don't know. We didn't talk about a deadline to come out, and by now I'm working on a sponsorship of my album, so I'm trying to take it everywhere, to talk about it, and we have a lot of gigs for this year, and one is just added now for April, and a lot are in Italy. Unfortunately, just in Italy by now, and one in France, as I told you before. And I hope to get more gigs, and we'll do a work about all the videos, because we want to do a lot of singles from this album, because it got 15 tracks, actually 14. 14 because the first one it's an intro, so it's not a track. And I want to take a lot of songs to do videos about it, to make the album go around, and people to listen it.
excellent. And just seeing, talking to you again and having you on the show and listening to what you've been up to, it's clear that you have an extreme passion for what you do, and that like most passionate artists, they feel and I feel the same way, that what you do is a creative outlet for not only your sanity, but it's also a way to get feelings out and say, this is the way that I think, and this is the way that I feel about the situation at hand.
Yeah, because a lot of people do music just for themselves in an egoistic way. They just do it because they have to feel good. And I do music because it makes me feel good, obviously. But I want to make people feel good at the same time. Because maybe you think you have one thought, and you never tell this. You take it by yourself. But maybe on 10 persons, 7 think like you. So it's
Yeah,
better that you say what you think, because people can come to you and say, damn, I think that's amazing, because I think this too. That's what is music for me. So it's all memories, things that pass on your mind. You just give it to the people, and people say it's okay, I feel the same too. That's it.
exactly. Plus, looking from the outside in, it's also one of those things that, like anything that you do creative, that other people will have the opportunity to either listen to, see, or watch, it's going to be around forever. And
Yeah,
it's best to make a great impact while you can make an impact, and do it all from the heart.
yeah, totally. Because once time is past, we don't live forever. That's it. So
That is
uh,
it.
I don't like people that just stay there waiting for the death. I don't know how they can live like that. It's not my prerogative. I just want to live and leave a message while I live.
Exactly. And, one of the things that I've started doing since the last time that we talked is, at the end of each episode, I like to ask the person that I'm talking to, what are 3 things that you're grateful for? And It can be anything, from, music to collaborations. I feel that it's important to the mind to get that out and throw that out into the universe of, I'm grateful for X, Y, and Z.
I'm actually grateful for three common things, but I really believe in these things. There are love, family, and music. Not actually maybe in this order, I don't know, but because I think these three things are just one. You can mix it in one because everything can be music of what I said. Love can be music, family can be music. A family can be a song. A family, it's love. Love can be family, and love can be music. So it's actually all linked together for me. I don't know. I'm grateful even for all the guys that follow me. I have fans from all over the world. They are the best. Believe me, they're the best. Not because I'm mine, but they always send gifts. They always are there to support, to say, go on, go on. Don't give a fuck about all the shit that is going on in the world, especially in Italy, because in Italy we just destroyed all the music production because there's no searching for artistic way to do music. They just give you music that you can listen even in the elevator. So
Right.
there's no content in the music in Italy. So well, I'll take an example. There's a lot of trap music in America, but it's actually better than the Italian trap music. Then they talk put everything like, oh, you're my woman, I have to treat you bad, I have to do things to you. What? And I searched for trap music in America, and it's totally different actually. So I said, why they saying like that? Why people like this music? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, it's one of those things where it makes your ears bleed and you feel stupid for listening to it.
Yeah. Why people don't feel stupid about it?
I don't know. I
I,
really
I'm
don't.
starting thinking that people don't feel anything, anything, because this is not possible. If you have a little bit of conscience, you cannot feel good listen to some kind of music or some kind of words that they say.
Exactly, exactly. Well, listen, I appreciate you taking time out. I know we have a huge time difference between us, and it's
Yeah.
it's definitely nighttime where you are.
Yeah, we have to say it that I mistaken all the hour because I thought it was the 11th, but in my time, a.m. So I was
Right.
at lunch. I was ready here, like that. Why does it show up? That was amazing. I just messed up
Yeah.
everything, guys.
Hey, worse things have happened. Trust me. And if that's all that happens, hey, we're still doing good.
Okay,
So
yeah, thank you so much for having me here. Long time no see.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So that's a wrap for today's episode of Sounds Unrevealed. So I'd like to give a massive thanks to you for your joining us on the show
Thanks,
and
you.
giving us an update on your journey over the past couple of years and sharing what you've been up to
Yep.
and what our listeners can look forward to. And I look forward to hearing your new album, and kind of seeing what you've been up to.
Yeah.
But until next time, keep the music alive and look out for more spotlights on some of the great artists that we have that I think are underrated.
Hey, you. I always keep strong and I'll go on. I promise.
Down, down.